In our lifetime, we absorb facts, information, and skills. We get our theoretical and practical understanding through education and experience. It's called knowledge. Welcome to television's longest-running high school quiz show, Knowledge Bowl. Let's join two of our 16 competing Northeast Michigan high schools and our host, Astrid Fitzpatrick, for today's match.
Hello, welcome to Knowledge Bowl, Michigan's longest-running quiz show. I'm your host, Astrid Fitzpatrick. Today our game is between Hale and Onaway. We'll start by introducing our teams, beginning with Hale.
Ariel Everett, Senior.
Lee Edgar, Junior.
Ethan Rash, Junior. Stephen Toth, Junior.
Jerry Ranger, Freshman. Trent Riley, Freshman.
And they're joined by their coach, Jordan Barkley. And our team from Onaway?
Elena Madison, Senior.
Katie Adair, Sophomore.
Taylor Erkey, Junior.
Noel Nash, Junior.
Thomas Anglin, Senior.
And they're joined by their coach, Steve Watson. I'd also like to thank our judges, Matthew Fitzpatrick and Joy Griskowiak, for being here today. Our first round is the toss-up round, but before we start that, here are the rules.
Round 1 is a toss-up format. A question will be asked, and the first competitor to ring in has the opportunity to answer the question. If a correct answer is given, the team is awarded 10 points. No consulting is allowed. If the answer is incorrect, then the question goes to the opposing team to answer.
All right, let's get started. What are the prime factors of 216? Right, and the correct answer was 2 cubed times 3 cubed. Give me this one-syllable word and its spelling. From the Scottish, it's a ghost, or the spectral figure of a person supposedly seen as a premonition just before death. Lee?
Wraith.
That's correct.
W-R-A-I-T-H.
That's correct. Satellite photos hint that Mars may have once had what kinds of bodies of water? Ariel?
Seas.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Elena?
Rivers.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was lakes. This actor made his film debut at age 35 in Sophie's Choice and was an immediate success. His next role would be the Pirate King in The Pirates of Penzance, named the St. Louis-born star of Cry Freedom, A Fish Called Wanda, and Dave. And the correct answer was Kevin Kline. NASA says that only Venus, Jupiter, and the star Sirius and a few other objects shine brighter than which man-made object? Ariel?
The space station.
That's correct. In 1998, 2 men were elected governor who were neither Republican nor Democrat. Angus King was one of them. Who was the other? And the correct answer was Jesse Ventura. The study says that San Jose, California is the #1 place for high-tech jobs. Which East Coast city is #2? Ariel?
Baltimore.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Taylor?
Boston.
That's correct. The global greenhouse emissions decline is attributed to the economic decline of Russia, the world's second largest polluter. What nation is the world's largest polluter? Lee?
United States.
That's correct. It boasts 2 rat hotlines, a rat committee, and an officially designated rat czar. What U.S. city is plagued by the Norwegian rat? Lee?
New York City.
That's correct. What word means ballots registering no votes for president? Lee?
Secret ballot.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? And the correct answer was undervotes. General Motors first made which car in 1897? Ariel?
Model T.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? The correct answer was Oldsmobile. What is an avian name of the aircraft being grounded by the U.S. Marines after a recent crash? Ethan?
The 747?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Right, the correct answer was Osprey. The 12th annual Spencer Tracy Award for Dramatic Achievement was given to what actor whose films include Some Like It Hot, The Odd Couple, and Grumpy Old Men? Lee?
Adam Sandler.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Katie?
Matthew Perry.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was Jack Lemmon. 50 ailing Venezuelans, the first of several thousands, flew to Cuba for free medical treatment under a program in which Cuba will be paid for the treatment with what commodity from Venezuela? Ethan?
Sugar.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? The correct answer was oil. Declaring it was his fault that his daughter was late for school, what did a Conway, New Hampshire father do with his daughter? The correct answer is that he voluntarily sat with her in detention. A procedure called laser therapy keratoplasty, LTK for short, is a type of laser eye surgery designed to correct what specific problem? Ariel?
Astigmatism.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Elena?
Cataracts.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. The correct answer was farsightedness. In 1950, there were 16 Major League Baseball teams. 11 of them were located in just 5 cities. Name these 5 cities. The correct answer was Boston, Chicago, St. Louis, Philadelphia, and New York. B.F. Skinner, a noted psychologist, is known as the father of behaviorism. His books include Walden II and a 1948 Utopian Vision emphasizing operant behavior and instrumental conditioning, and a 1971 work which broadly applies the vision elaborated in Walden II to the whole of culture. Name this book. The correct answer was Beyond Freedom and Dignity. All human veins carry deoxygenated blood except for which one? Ethan?
The coronary vein?
Sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? The correct answer was the pulmonary vein. State the distance between the following pairs of points: 2, -3, and 6, -5. The correct answer was 2 times the square root of 5. And that's all we have for our first round. We'll be right back with some updated scores. Welcome back. So far we've got Hale with a score of 40 and Onaway with a score of 10. Our next round is the bonus round, but before we start that, here are the rules.
This is the bonus round. It consists of toss-up questions, as in round 1. However, this is the twist. The team answering correctly then gets 4 bonus questions. For each question answered correctly, a series of points will be awarded. Team members can consult, but only the team captain can answer the question. After an incorrect answer, the toss-up portion begins again for both teams.
According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Happy Birthday is one of the 3 most popular songs in the English language. Name either one of the other 2. Ariel?
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Noelle?
National anthem.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answers were Auld Lang Syne and For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. It was the Duchess of Windsor who said, "No woman can be too rich or what?" Elena?
Too pretty.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ariel?
Powerful.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was too thin. What do the parents of Hansel and Gretel not do in the opera that they deliberately do in the fairy tale? Ariel?
Kick out their kids, kick them out of the house, abandon them.
Judges? Okay, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? The answer we were looking for was lose their children. What is the two-syllable name for the breaking of the long chain of molecules of kerosene into smaller ones through decomposition by heat and pressure? Ariel?
Combustion.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? The correct answer was cracking. His childlike nature earns Prince Mushkin what title nickname in a Dostoevsky novel? The correct answer is the idiot. Which state took its name from the Cherokee Indian villages on the river of the same name? Elena?
Iowa.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Hale? Lee?
Illinois.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was Tennessee. As she goes mad, Lady Macbeth utters the famous line, "Out, damned spot," while she is sleepwalking. What kind of a spot was it that upset her so? Spilt wine, grass stain, blood stain, or her dog spot? Lee.
Bloodstain.
That's correct. Okay, these questions are about the Gulf Coast. What is the Gulf Coast state that stretches the farthest south?
Where's the Gulf Coast?
Give me a guess.
Louisiana. Texas.
Texas.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was Florida. Okay, what method of punishment in the British Navy consisted of a handle of rope and 9 branches of log line with at least 3 knots on each? Noel?
Flogging.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Hale? The correct answer was the cat o' nine tails. It is a case that holds or supports a nautical compass. Spell binnacle. Ariel?
Binnacle. B-I-N-N-A-C-L-E.
That's correct. Okay, these questions are about science fiction. 2 volumes entitled The Far Ends of Time and Earth and Prisoners of the Stars are collections of whose fiction? Hint, his initials are I.A.
Adams.
Okay. The correct answer was Isaac Asimov. Okay. Until the 1600s, most European countries offered a condemned criminal the choice of dying by ditch or by gallows. What were the 2 possible means of execution? Lee?
Hanging and, hanging or beheading?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Okay, the correct answer was by drowning or hanging. What mood is used in this example by Tennyson? Love thou thy land with love far brought. Ariel?
Romantic.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Okay, the correct answer was imperative. How many moles of sodium hydroxide are needed to neutralize 5 moles of sulfuric acid? Lee?
5.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Elena?
2.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was 10. Rather unimaginatively named star, HD 114762, made the news in 1988 simply because it wobbles in a certain way. What's believed to cause this wobble? Ariel?
It's a binary star system.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Katie?
A black hole.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was a planet. Which one of the following 4 musical forms is defined as a sacred vocal composition in contrapuntal style without accompaniment, an important musical form from the 13th to the 17th century and nearly always written in Latin? Is it mass, madrigal, cantata, or motet? Elena?
Mass.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ethan?
Motet.
That's correct. Okay, these questions are about math. Which one of these constructions is impossible using only a compass and a straight edge? Doubling, tripling, bisecting, or trisecting a given angle?
No, confirm. Bisecting?
I'm pretty sure.
Bisecting.
I'm sorry, that's
Tripling.
incorrect. Correct answer was trisecting. Okay, given that true north is 0 degrees on a compass, how many degrees correspond to southwest? Noel?
60.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Hale? Okay, the correct answer was 225. Name any 3 of the states completely carved from the Louisiana Purchase. Lee?
Louisiana. Any of the 3.
All right.
You
Any
said,
3.
You said any of the 3. Do you want all of the 3? Okay, Louisiana, Kentucky. Nope. Nope, I don't got this.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Taylor?
Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. The answers we were looking for were Missouri, Iowa, Arkansas, Nebraska, Kansas, or Oklahoma. To what group did this 1935 headline refer? The 9 old men kill the NRA. Katie?
The Supreme Court.
That's correct. These questions are about July. What Roman general was born appropriately July 12th, 100 BC?
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar? That's correct. What state celebrates Bennington Battle Day on July 16th?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was Vermont. That's all we have for our second round. We'll be right back with some updated scores. Welcome back. So far we've got Hale with a score of 70 and Onaway with a score of 25. Our next round is the 60-second round, but before we start that, here are the rules.
This is our 60-second round. The team with the lowest score selects from one of the 4 categories of 10 questions. The team that has 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. Any missed questions will then be answered by the opposing team. An additional 20-point bonus is awarded for answering all 10 questions correctly.
We're also joined by alternate Thomas Anglin on Onaway's side. And we're starting with Onaway, who's chosen the category spelling. And all these words begin with the letter E. Okay, ebullience.
Pass.
Efficiency.
EFFICIENCY.
That's correct. Egregious.
EGREGIOUS.
That's correct. Eighth.
EIGTH.
That's correct. Emphasize.
EMPHASIZE.
That's correct. Ephemeral.
EPHEMERAL.
That's correct. Equanimity.
EQUANIMITY.
That's correct. Equestrian.
EQUESTRIAN.
That's correct. Euthanasia. Okay, and Hale. Ebullience.
EBULIAN.
Maybe 2 L's.
EBULLIANCE.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Right, and then we'll go to Hale, who's chosen the category of lions and tigers. Okay, mythical Greek strongman killed the Nemean lion.
Hercules.
That's correct. Elsa, a real lion, inspired this book.
What? Pass.
A famed Egyptian statue with body of lion and head of
Sphinx.
man. That's correct. 12th century English king called the Lion-Hearted.
Oh,
Pass.
pass.
Okay. World War I French premier nicknamed the Tiger.
Pass.
Pass.
He wrote, "Tiger, tiger, burning bright."
Hemingway.
Sorry, that's incorrect. He who accompanied Dorothy to the Emerald City.
The Cowardly Lion.
That's correct. He compared presidency to riding a tiger after succeeding Roosevelt.
Who was after Roosevelt?
I was going to say Roosevelt.
Ford.
Sorry, that's incorrect. He wrote about Tigger in his Winnie the Pooh series. Who's the author?
Pass.
And the Nittany Lions are the football team from what university?
Nittany.
Okay, and Onaway. Elsa, a real lion, inspired this book.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. 12th century English king called the Lion-Hearted.
King Henry.
King Henry.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. World War I French premier nicknamed the Tiger.
I don't know.
Pass.
Okay, he wrote Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright.
Shakespeare. I don't know.
Shakespeare.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. He compared presidency to riding a tiger after succeeding Roosevelt.
Wasn't it Eisenhower? I don't know. Which Roosevelt?
Eisenhower.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And he wrote about Tigger in his Winnie the Pooh series. Who is the author? All right, and that's all we have for our 60-second round. We'll be right back with some updated scores. All right, welcome back. So far, we've got Hale with a score of 100 and Onaway very closely behind with a score of 95. Our next round is a toss-up round, just like the first round, so we'll go ahead and get started. In what country was the ancient city of Mycenae located? Elena?
Greece.
That's correct. In 1839, the British began dismantling it. When the first pieces removed brought so low a price at auction, the structure was saved as not being worth tearing down. What was this building in Agra, India? Ariel?
The Taj Mahal.
That's correct. The building of the Parthenon was begun around 450 BC. Its most significant treasure was the statue of what goddess by Lee?
Athena?
That's correct. The first line of Carl Sandburg's poem Grass is, pile the bodies high at two famous European battlefields. Name either one of them. Ariel?
Normandy.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Right, and the correct answers were either Austerlitz or Waterloo. For 5 weeks, I was beating and banging off that horrid place. It seems as though all the furies of the infernal region were let loose. Captain Thompson was referring to what cape? Lee?
Cape Canaveral?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Elena?
Cape Hope.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was Cape Horn. In the metric system, prefixes from what language are applied to a base to show multiples of the base unit? Ariel?
Greek.
That's correct. Before 1800, most immigrants to the U.S. came from A, Southern Europe, B, Africa, C, Eastern Europe and Asia, or D, Western and Northern Europe. Ariel?
Western and Northern Europe.
That's correct. Name the 3 largest Ohio cities in population. Elena?
Cincinnati, Columbus, and I don't know the third.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Hale? Ariel?
Cincinnati, Dayton, and
All right, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The answers we're looking for were Columbus, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. What city did O. Henry describe as Baghdad on the subway? Ariel?
New York.
That's correct. The section of Madame Tussauds that displayed wax effigies of murderers is known as what? Right, the correct answer was the Chamber of Horrors. The name of what disease literally means bad air? Lee?
Asthma?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Onaway? Elena?
Tuberculosis.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was malaria. The largest and most complicated joint in the human body is at the intersection of the quadriceps muscle, the scapular ligament, the femur, and the tibia. What is the joint? Elena?
Your knee.
That's correct. The blow dryer usually has 2 to 4 heat settings. Medium heat is used for A, drying the hair, B, controlled styling, C, final touches, or D, tight curling. Elena?
Controlled drying. Controlled.
That's correct. Okay. In the 1960s, it was the only Latin American country never to break ties with Cuba under U.S. pressure, but in 1998, it withdrew its man in Havana to protest Fidel Castro's claim that its citizens know more about Mickey Mouse than about its own heroes such as Luis Barragan and Miguel Hidalgo. Name this nation where U.S. influence has increased since the enactment of NAFTA. Ariel?
Mexico.
That's correct. The previously disputed border between between these two countries became the Cordillera del Condor mountain range, but a hill called Tiwentsa became the private property of one nation while under the other's sovereignty. Presidents Yamil Mawad and Alberto Fujimori hugged after signing a peace agreement between what two South American countries? Elena?
Brazil and Argentina.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Hale? Ariel?
Colombia and Argentina.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was Ecuador and Peru. John Henry Hyde chaired the House Judiciary Committee at the start of the Clinton impeachment trial. Name the lawyer who was the committee's first witness. The correct answer was Kenneth Starr. What two-word nautical metaphor refers to the December 12th deadline for immunizing a state electors from challenge in Congress? The correct answer is safe harbor. The 6th Pacific Storm System of the year 2000 shared its name with this long-maned Italian male model. Can you name him? Ariel?
Fabio.
That's correct. That's all we have for our last round. We'll be right back with the final scores. Okay, welcome back. Our final scores are Hale with a score of 170 and Onaway with a score of 125. So congratulations to our winners today from Hale. Join us next week when we'll have Onaway versus Aranac. And I'll leave you with a quote from Carl Jung: "Knowledge lies not in truth alone, but in error also. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's why they put the Lily erasers on pencils." Have a nice day.